Calvary greetings, Calvary greetings. Peace of the Lord, peace of the Lord, peace and joy of the Lord is your portion. My name is Peacemaker. This is my official response to President Donald Trump's statement of yesterday morning. I need to clarify some things and I need to put some statements out so that people can know the facts. Those who are not sure and those who dispute it, who are angry because of whatever I've said, they can come and sue me or come and fight me. If they are coming, they should come with double of what they have so that when they are through, they will be homeless, physically and spiritually. Once again, I am Peacemaker, 3 plus 1, 3 times 3, whatever you want to call it. But I just want to go straight into this. There are a lot of things I need to go through really quickly. I may just touch on them tip to save time. If there's anything you don't understand, anything you dispute or you need clarification, send me that particular thing and I'll give you the details. I was going to write this out. There's going to be too much writing. Donald Trump is not worth that time for me to give him that kind of time. It's not worth it. Normally I call him dumb. But for this purpose, I'll just call him President Donald Trump so that there will be weight to what I'm going to say, not because he needs any weight. Praise God. So yesterday, I was talking about issues of what is responsible for all these things that's happening. I would say Donald Trump is the issue. He is the reason for the issue, and he is the one that is going to solve the issue. That's 3 times. He is the issue, he is the cause of the issue, and he has to solve the issue. Everything lies upon his head. Ordinarily, if you go by social responsibility, ISO 26000, he has the final authority as the commander-in-chief. He has no excuse or no complaints. Things don't just happen once. It takes a process. Where has he been? What has he been doing? We'll pause it there. So he talked about mental health, those who have mental health. If you look at Donald Trump and look at the populations in the countries he's fighting right now, within US, South America, in Canada, China, everything, we are looking about 3 to 5 billion people that he's fighting. Is that normal? So all of 3.5 or 5 billion people, they don't know what they are doing. He knows best. We'll pause that there. As for mental health, his doctors need to be interviewed. They need to be interrogated. If nobody can do it, they should give me their credentials. I'll call them up under oath. I'm an auditor. I'll query them. If they don't do it, they lose their license and go to jail. That guy is crazy. They should give him medication or stop him from being this. He's not competent. People around him, I don't know how to classify the people working with him, that are staying with him. Either he is crazier than them or they are crazier than him, because they must be birds of the same flock to be flying together, because I don't understand what they are doing. They see that kind of thing. They cannot say the truth. I know a few people have resigned, embarrassingly or shamefully, but they should stop him. They should stop him. It's wrong. So going back, the first in same mental health, we established that he is fighting, I think between 3 to 5 billion people is fighting right now. In South America, inside the US, in Canada, in China, in everywhere. There's no place, no continent where Trump is not fighting right now. Middle East is fighting with everybody. Those he cannot fight war with, he's fighting with sanctions. Those he cannot do anything with, is increasing tariff. All of a sudden, he's the smartest guy in the world to know that, this tariff is not enough. The world was balanced, everything was cool. Now he's coming, he's unraveling everything. So that's the issue. For social media, I say people are using social media. Look at Donald Trump. Look at all the world leaders. The amount of tweets he gives out, the amount of tweets he sent per day. I took a review of his POTUS account and his personal account. In his personal social media, he has about 43,300 tweets from him on his personal account. He's following 47, and about 62.7 million are following. 62.7 million racists are following him. On the POTUS account, he has 6,000 only, 6,504 tweets. I'll come back to that later. Just hold on to those tweet results. You'll be surprised. He's following just 39 and 26.4 hardcore racists are following him. They talk about violent video. People are watching violent video games. False news is worse than violent video games. False news. It's a tabloid. Look at UK. They've disgraced them. Daily Mail, whatever. They've sued them, all kinds of things. But US, nobody can sue anything. They say it's free speech. False news is more toxic. It's more toxic than any video game, I can say, because video game is not even reality. False news, they are mixing toxic with pungent, with poignant, all kinds of things. They're like a hodgepodge. You can't even look at the station. You might feel dizzy just looking at it on TV. They are attacking everybody on behalf. They have now become the teeth of Donald Trump. His teeth is not long enough. Fox News is an extension of his claws and teeth. Or the attack machine through Fox News. Now, foolishly for Trump, Fox News, they are just a tabloid. They want to sell. They want to get ratings, get advertisement. And they are making their money. Murdoch and his family. Those guys are gamblers like Trump. They know what they are doing. So, forget about that. So, if you go to the next item, you take about Trump versus Hillary. Trump has been attacking Hillary for using her personal handheld device, this and that. Going back to those tweets, most tweets Trump has been sending has been from his own personal accounts. From his own personal account. That is not government account. He's doing government business, sending to different people, threatening different people from his personal tweets. Look at the number of his personal tweets, 43,300. Look at the followers. He's accumulating followers on his personal accounts so that he can use it for his business. Look at the POTUS one. He barely used that. That has about 26. You imagine like somebody who's the president of the United States will have more following all over the world based on his position. He has less. He barely uses it. He knows what he's doing. That's the same thing he's been harassing Hillary for. Praise God. So if you go to the next item, you look at Trump and Obama. He's talking about economy, this and that. When Obama came in, it was after the Lehman Brothers thing. Economy was down. When economy is down, like it takes probably about 7 to 15 years to get up. And throughout his presidency, I was watching them, watching everything, The Republicans refused almost everything he brought forward. Or they brought all kinds of bad stuff to him. How do you move the economy? But he did his best. There were some huge fines. Huge fines. I see that this person fined 2 billion, 3 billion. That's how my brother and great grandson survived. Fines. Check the records. Fines for sanctions violations. This and the social responsibility. That's how most of the bills were paid. He was not giving. I don't see if I remember seeing the Republicans giving him any dime. Obamacare was popular because many people wanted it. They pressured their reps and people, and they voted for it. What did Trump do? The first thing is cutting it off so that the poor people can die. Okay, if the rich people have business, who's going to patronize them? His hotels are being used, were being serviced by undocumented immigrants, illegal immigrants. They were all exposed in the news. Hypocrites. So the next thing is talking about Obama and Trump. Throughout Obama's 8 years, check the records. Obama was more terrorized by Donald Trump than by Osama bin Laden. Almost every week, every month. Then he was already planning to come in, just getting free media, saying all kinds of dubious and ridiculous lies. Ridiculous lies. And Republicans, they are happy because they see somebody who's attacking somebody for them. They pretend as if they don't know. Maybe they even sponsor him from behind. They pretend like they are innocent. May God help you. So, if the next I say we're going to look at here, we're going to look at Trump and the media. The first thing is attacking the media, just to get free rating, to be on the news. Because of course, you rather report more about yourself than somebody else. So if he attacks you, CNN, you report it, Trump is attacking us. Free ride, billions of dollars of free coverage from Trump. When he's going to holiday, he doesn't go to Mata Vineyard. It doesn't go to any of the government. It goes to a different golf courses. You stay one night here, one night there, one night there. Won't you be bored staying in different rooms, 100 different rooms in a week? Or gaming the system. He is gaming the system. He's gaming the system. So we just have to be conscious of the fact that what he's doing to the media, fake news, he's giving lies, and the media will spend time trying to debunk the lies they are talking about him freely. Look at the TV media, all stations. 60 to 75% of the news is Trump. Even in Canada here, they don't. The medias are confused. Most of the media people, they are like prostitutes too. They are looking for action. They can't go back to their director or boss. I couldn't bring any news. Whatever you want to bring. The more toxic, the better. Trump is good at bringing toxic, repugnant news. Praise God. So if we look at number 9, so most of these actions, this and that, is all to sell weapons. This harassing now. A lot of the minorities are buying guns. I want to believe so. A lot of the supremacists are buying guns. NRO is making money for donation to his elections, for campaign for him. Overseas, he's harassing Iran, he's threatening Iran, sanctions, agreement, he's pulling everything off because he wants to sell weapons. He sold 5, 6, 700 or whatever billion weapons to Saudis. What do they need it for? To do what? To kill the sand in the desert? Or to kill their people? No. It's just a way of everybody arranging themselves, collecting money. They call it kickback or kick front. They can come and hold me. So that is it. Weapons. He's selling weapons at home. He's selling weapons at home. The people who are making the weapons, the countries, different countries, the world, they are in partnership. They are all happy. Everybody's keeping quiet. They are making money. Oil contracts. I'm making noise, threatening this, sanction this. Price of oil is supposed to go up. But it's not going anywhere. No matter if you like bond the old Middle East, the price of oil is outdated commodity. It's outdated. It's cost. People have died so much because of that product. So, and then construction contracts. He's into construction, housing, real estate. If they fight, they destroy the city, they have to build it back. Directly or indirectly, they give it to their friends or themselves, and they build it back. They make money selling the weapons. They make money selling the oil. They make money doing the construction. It's like triple play. Gaming. So, if we look at number 10, look at Trump and Putin. Look at the missile treaty that has been on for years. If as close as if, okay, quote unquote, friend of Putin, can't he sit down with Putin and say, this thing is not good, let's talk it. Let's have some agreement, they sign a new agreement or bring China in and sign a new one. Why cancel it? Let everybody produce more weapons. So if you look at the relationship between you and I have the belief and conviction that the KGB or Putin have something on him that has not been released. So because of that, he's being used as a puppet. A puppet, directly or indirectly. To what extent, I don't know. But I know there must be something on him. Because as daft, as stupid as he is, if there's nothing on him, he would have been fighting with Putin by now too. Because that Putin is the only person not fighting. Putin and Kim Jong Hoon. If he sees Putin, sees Kim Jong Hoon, he sees Pelosi, or he sees Kellyanne, he's getting turned on. He's getting turned on by those people. I don't know which part of the body is turning on, whether it's his eyes or his nose or other parts. He's getting turned on when you see Pelosi is trying to talk tough. All these old people's love. Old school, we don't want to see all those things on TV. Those are too gross, put it aside. Do it in old people's home. When he sees Kim Jong, he's so sweet. Sweet to Kim Jong-un. I don't know if he changes to a girl when he sees Kim Jong, you cannot believe his face, his appearance, the way he talks. He doesn't talk like that at home. He doesn't talk like that at home. When he sees Putin, the same thing. It's strange, it's worrying, it's worrisome to see how he's behaving. So, going to item number 11, see what is happening between him and China. How did the China thing come up? A lot of US firms moved their operations to China because the cost of production was low. And most of the immigrants, the black and the low-income people, they had good union who was protecting their interests rather than allow the union to get a good deal. They move their plants overseas. Now it's telling those people to move it back. Most of those things are going to move it back. The facilities, the training, the skill set that the Chinese people have developed over these years, the Americans don't have it. Even the work culture, they can't do it. Chinese people can decide to work for 16 hours. They will be very happy because they are saving for their family back home. No, people here, they want to watch the latest Netflix and Bing. The premiere season, premiere, they want to go to a movie. They are not going to work. He's talking up the stock exchange. He's talking it up like real estate transactions. He's going to bust. Look at today, 761 points down just because of shaking. And the way he's doing this, I don't know if his brain is gone wrong or something. The balance, the economic balance is not in favor of the US. It's not in favor of America. It's not in favor of America. They have a good consumer base. But China has diversified into so many countries. A lot of other countries are buying their products. They make different grades of products. If America doesn't want to buy their own grade, they stop making their own grade and make grade for other people, and people will buy it. Gone were the days where you say Chinese products are bad. Now they are reliable. They are reliable products. People trust them. In fact, without those Chinese products, many of all these things we use and wear today, we won't be able to afford them. I remember when I was young those days, my dad used to buy me some clothes from UK and the same Van Heusen shirt. They used to be like 60 or 70 or 80 pounds of that time. I don't know how much they are, maybe 102. Without those products moving out to the distance, we would not have been able to continue to wear nice dress shirts, nice dress shoes, and a lot of things. We have to face the facts. US cannot compete in that area. They should switch to research and development and continue to develop technologies that they can use to make products with the patents and everything. They make a cut, everybody make a cut, everybody's happy. You want to make your product for mass market. You want to make it affordable. You want to make it efficiently and reliably. These people have perfected those things. Praise God. So going on to number 12, if you look at Trump and what is happening in the Middle East now, he's pepping up Saudi Arabia, is equipping them with weapons. So if he's doing that, other guys are going to buy weapons too from Russia and everything. Look at Afghanistan, devastated. Look at Syria, devastated. Now I want to devastate Iran. Iraq even devastated. Trump devastated. Saudi Arabia, look at them. They kill somebody. Trump said, no. We'd rather give them weapons. Do we get weapons or kill it? Can you imagine that? And the person is working in America. He's working for a U.S. corporation. He's a known person. No impunity. Maybe some of those things they have to investigate. Maybe the people who did it were trained by the U.S. or they were trained by CIA. So they don't want to go into details. Just kill it and keep quiet. Give some money to the women. Allow them to wear miniskirts. Allow all the women to wear miniskirts so that when they bed down, you can see all their pubic hair. That's what they are doing in Saudi Arabia and this stupid boy. So look at Iran. They had a settlement between different nations and it was working. There was some quietness, there was peace. Now it unraveled everything. Look at Israel. He has pumped Benjamin Netanyahu. He has pumped him so much now. The country is completely polarized. They cannot even have a straightforward election. The government is how will I say, deadlock. Nobody's winning, nobody's ruling. Everybody's interim for Israel. And why is it bothering them? Israel can take care of itself. They have the wisdom, they have the knowledge, they have the technology, they have the weapons. They have the commitment of their people to defend themselves. Why is Trump going there making a fool of himself? Who needs him there? We want people who can broker peace, not those who want to shed more blood. God help us. We have a God who never fails. We have a God who never fails. So now going to number 13. Where are you? Number 13. Number 13. Yeah, look at Trump. He went to UK for a visit and they threw all the red carpets. In fact, they painted the whole town red for him. Since Trump came back from UK, he has become more emboldened. to do this kind of nonsense. I don't know what they told him there. I don't know what kind of food they gave him to eat there. I don't know how their mattress eat there, what kind of sex he had there. But since he came back, his level of craziness has gone to a different level. It has gone to a different level. I don't want to go into too much details on that. We will leave that topic for another day. We'll leave that. Let's concentrate on the innocent people dying now. The British people can do. They can't even fix their own government. Look at them. They are confused. Brexit, no Brexit. Brexit, all the leaders are coming, and they are running. Because they confuse themselves. They dreamboat and dreamboat. Instead of to put a David Beckham there, he knows how to play curveball. He played sideways to the European Union and go to Russia and do deal. Business is business. You can't just keep fighting everybody, fighting them. You fight everybody. Who are you going to play with? Who are you going to do business with? Donald Trump is a fool. You people should tell him he's a fool. I am telling him he's a fool. He's a psycho. He has no brain. In Africa, there's this parable that says, those who the gods want to kill, first of all, makes them deaf. He is deaf. He's not hearing. He's only hearing himself. He's not hearing the cries of people around him. That's how Hitler did it. So many other dictators, that's how they did it. He's not going to do anything like that. My God will take care of him. Before the end of this year, he's supposed to be out of this government after 2 years. He's just, every week, is creating a new problem just to keep extending his time. His time is up. 2 years is his mandate. He knows. He's doing different tricks. There's no dog in the US now. All of them, they are wagging. He's wagging the dog. You know. Anyhow, so if we go move quickly before we run out of time, there is number 14, which is Trump and the Indians. You know, this is getting too much. It's disturbing the Mexican, the Guatemalans, all these. These are all Aboriginal, mostly Indians or maybe some black people who have stayed with them. He has no right to build any fence. People fought for many years to pull down the Berlin Wall. Angela Merkel is there. Everybody is there. They are not saying anything because they want to sell Mercedes-Benz. They want to sell BMW. France, I don't know what France they are selling. Maybe they are selling frog legs or poutine or whatever they are selling, or prostitutes or wine. Nobody is saying anything. Nobody. Reagan told Gorbachev, tear down this wall. June 12th. Tear down this wall, 1988 or so. Tear down this wall. Now Trump is building walls, filing billions to build walls. This not from the South Pole to the North Pole in North America is owned by the Indians native. Nobody has any right to stop them from walking from one end to the other. If you want to regulate it, give them special passport, limit on how long they can stay or what they can do, what they cannot do. You have no right to stop the Indians from Canada from walking through the US to South America, from the South America from walking to the North Pole. It's against social responsibility. Those treaties or whatever rules, they will all be recontested. They will all be recontested. And if people don't take time, people may face firing squad. I will authorize firing squad. Praise God. Number 15, 15A and 15B. If you look at what Trump is doing to the Africans, they say they are getting more jobs, this and that. If all the Africans are getting more jobs, why is Representative Elijah Cummings Baltimore not getting any jobs? Are you pointing, giving jobs to the slaves in the inside the house, or are you leaving the slaves on the outside of the house? What are you saying? Which black people? I know Kanye West is getting job. I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know which job is getting. Him and his wife, they're always there coming to eat. I don't know what you are giving them to eat there. Maybe soup, free soup. You know, these people are part of United States of America. San Francisco is part of United States of America. You, dumb Donald Trump, you are president of United States of America. If you open your maggot-filled mouth to insult any part of US, the disgrace and shame is on you. Those people there may be not man enough, not woman enough, or not animal enough to confront you. It is your responsibility. Anything goes wrong within the boundaries of US or within the boundaries of US ally, you are responsible. It is stupid and daft and I don't know what word to use. It's animalistic for you to be saying those kind of things. That means your brains are not working. United States of America president, not Washington DC president or Kim Jong Hoon president or Putin president. United States of America, everywhere in America, is your social responsibility. You have fools advising you there. They can't tell you the truth. They are setting you up for breakfast. They want to make breakfast. They want to collect their paycheck. That's what prostitutes do. They don't care. Even if you are dead, they will make love to you. So if we go quickly to number 16, we talked about it, Kim Jong-un, the way he's doing with Kim Jong-un. It's unusual. He looks good, he's trying to make effort, but we don't know what he's discussing with the boy behind the scene. That guy looks like an okay guy. Let him do whatever he wants to do. Protect him, guide him, so he doesn't do anything wrong. Not going there, say you're a rocket man, this and that. The next minute you are kissing his ass. ASS, pardon my French. 17, you see Trump with Pelosi, the squad, and women generally. If Trump meets any woman that is strong, confident, encouraging, that is not a prostitute, he's afraid of them. He wants to destroy them. He's used to picking girls from street corners and strip clubs and all this. If you see girls that are not in strip clubs, that are not moved by the dubious, undocumented money he has, he wants to destroy them. He wants to insult them. That's very inhuman. He's not a human being. You know, Pelosi talked to him, put him on his knees. You guys flog him in the Congress chambers. Let him know what is wrong with him instead of clapping for him when he's talking rubbish. You know, the squad, look at the ratings that they are rating. These guys are new in politics. They don't have quote unquote billions that you have. Their ratings is higher than you. The people they are serving, they love them, they respect them. That's all that counts. You can say whatever you are, what you want to say. People around you that encourage you, they will not go to jail with you. I just pray that God touch your soul and you don't commit suicide inside the jail. So that is all we are going to talk about. I'm going to put some of the notes in this video, maybe not all, but if you need anything, call me, let me know, and I will explain to you. Don't be afraid. Anybody who wants to challenge me should come day or night, in the spirit or inside the spirit. Give notice so that I can give prepare food for you to eat. You have energy to discuss what you want to discuss. If you want to fight, I can let you fight. I don't fight with small children. I don't fight with small children. Maybe you bring your entire country to fight with me in the spirit. We know how the rule of God works. We have the codes, the spiritual codes. We can authorize anything in the spirit and we will see it happen. If you're not sure, ask people who know me. I give dates. If you continue like this, Trump, before the end of the year, your spirit may depart from your body, one way or the other. You can't continue like this. Look at little children. You have a little son. You are putting little children in cages, like animals. Even in the zoos here, they don't allow animals to be put in cages. They give them free space to roam. You are arguing, your chief of staff or whatever that guy is talking rubbish. They always say those kind of things. That's what prostitutes do all over the world. At the end of the day, they start giving regret, giving memo or whatever, or they kill themselves. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Merkel, Macron, your lapdog Justin Trudeau, they should talk to you. They should talk to you. We just did a D-Day remembrance. We just did a Normandy landing. This and that. Never again. This and that. This, what you are doing, is how it starts. People will keep quiet and pretend. Look at South Africa. Mandela was in jail unnecessarily because all of you refused to say anything. Martin Luther King was killed. Malcolm X killed because all of you refused to say anything. JFK killed. Robert Kennedy killed because all of you refused to say anything. But later on you come and start doing anniversary and making long speech. We are watching you. May God help you. Praise God. Thank you. Bye-bye.